Hello, everyone. Testing 1, 2, 3. I hope everyone is doing. Can you guys hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. um, yeah. How is everyone doing today? Because I'm in an okay mood, but yeah. Hello, Gus. I hope Ty um and what's his name Zach show up. Yeah. Where the hell is Zach? Zach D Productions. Oh, and I can find oh, Instagram. What the fuck? Myself. How's this on the phone? Um. Oh. Oh. Shit. Oh, hey, Alex. Yeah, I heard it was very quick. Scarlett Johansson's going to be in the next movie again in 2028. But yeah. Hey, Alex. I send you a link if you want to join. Oh, what was I gonna send a link to? I forget. Oh, Antony. Okay, so there's been some cool figures today. Well, not today, yeah, paleo figures. That's the new Namu. Yes, I actually do kind of like it. I understand that like Namu does a lot of pop culture figures, but like Dinosaur Revolution, I was never expecting. Yo, there's a new Giganotosaurus. Holy shit, that very unexpected. The new Giganotosaurus looks really really dope. Holy fucking shit. Um, oh, and here's the Bondless World Tarbosaurus. Where should we start off? We should start off with here. Last time we started off was the Hong Kongosaurus. There's the measurements on how big it is. Yeah, let's dive into review some of the figures that came out recently today or something. Here we show how big Hong Kongosaurus is. Honestly, it's kind of a big figure, but it's not as big as like the Alamosaurus figure, as you guys can see. Um, oh, and here's the lit that um, that mammal or not mammal like reptile, but the um oh what's that? What do they call them in the Triassic? And we're actually percent. No, not percent. Um, God damn, my brain hurts. Oh, fuck. Well, anyways, they have this thing, the that Triassic animal. Yeah, Dinosaur Revolution Allosaurus. Here's Paraceratherium image. Non AI, thank God. Here's the model of the Allosaurus europurus of of um, of Namu. Yeah, I can't wait for them to color it. Oh, don't go to AliExpress. AliExpress, they're dickheads. I mean, yeah, I got figures from them in the past, but They take so fucking long, obviously because it's a Chinese company, but still, but yeah. But here we have the Boneless World Tarbosaurus statue. At first, I thought that it reminded me of the Pianesso Tyrannosaurus for a second, but no, this is the statue of this Boundless World Tarbosaurus. Pretty damn cool. But yeah, the news of Holland Good. The popular YouTuber reviewing the Hong Kongosaurus. This YouTuber actually loves sauropods. A little fun fact too. Oh, here's the Giganotosaurus from Holland, or the picture of it, skeleton structure, and here it is. Yo, this is fucking dope. Like, this is fucking dope. I can't wait to get the Giganotosaurus figure. I can't really decide which I want, actually. Honestly, I actually like. Uh, I don't know. We'll see. But they look a little bit better than the one we saw previously, the one that was canceled. And yeah, I honestly I can't wait to see. Oh shit! I'm so sorry, Antony. But
Evening, Tyranno.
hey, um, Antony. And yeah, I remember now that mammal-like reptile synapsid. You know, we're called
Ooh,
synapsids.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came home from volunteering at an art gallery and I just finished recording the intro to the new episode of Cartoon Television Ltd. So
That's
it's
on
basic.
Ty's channel, right?
Oh, yeah, ties in
Yeah.
my yeah, that ties in my channel. So this is pretty much our joint channel. So um I just
You
I
don't need to.
so Ty and I decided it was best if I did the intro alone. So um I've already done that and now it's come to the compilation, which will take more time than I thought because, well, given I have a lot of other endeavors, this recent volunteering that I did at the English Theater Berlin and not a gallery. So definitely compounding a lot more skills than I thought.
I see. Well, very busy as hell.
Hmm.
Hey, LPT 75.
Hello
Um,
there.
thoughts on the new Namu Allosaurus models? The ones that, yeah, they're pretty cool. Like I said, and there's another version of it. I believe this is more like the unbroken jaw version, as you guys can see. Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't wait to see that thing as well. But yeah, looks pretty damn cool. And Creative B Studios. Um, give me a second. I can find Creative B Studios. They have some cool stuff. Oh man, the Dilophosaurus again. There's this piece of artwork. Honestly, like the Rex looks like a sub-adult in this one. I don't
Ooh,
know why,
wow.
but fighting off
That
against
is
this
totally
dragon thing.
dope.
Oh, and here's the the Andrew Sarkis that's going to come out soon. A token from
Hmm.
the card line, and yeah. Wow, there's a lot of comments.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Yeah, me too. I hope they make a 135 scale of that figure, but I doubt it. There'll be, but you never know. Broken Jaw is criminally underrated. Yeah, but it is
Never
a
heard
real
about
life.
Broken Jaw.
Yeah, Broken Jaw is an Allosaurus specimen that was, well, had a broken jaw. And
Um,
in that documentary, it was stated that the sauropod attacked it when he was a baby, but in real life, we now know that Broken Jaw was actually attacked and killed by its own kind.
mm,
But
oh,
yeah, and I even knew that in the first place that a sauropod like that using its whip-like tail to hit a youngster, it would not survive.
dang, dang, dang.
Yeah, so in that documentary, they stupid sense of humor Dinosaur Evolution
Hmm.
does, which is why I don't
Eh,
really like it. But yeah.
it is what
But
it is.
anyways, other than that, from your busy life, how are you been?
It's been a kind of up and down situation for me. So, as you could clearly tell,
Yeah, you look tired.
yeah. Basically, I did a bit of housework, as in cleaning up the bathroom before
Oh
I left.
shit.
So, basically, I've had a pretty long ass day and just trying to get this new video compilation out of the way for Cartoon Television Ltd. And I sincerely hope you're subscribed to the channel.
Yes, I seen the clips of the Superman video.
That's great. If you want, I would highly, highly encourage you to spread the word. Oh, now we are at 19 subscribers and still at 250 views. So I would highly encourage you to keep spreading the word.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
If you want, I will send you the link to our channel.
Yeah, the guys showed like public domain cartoons and shit.
Yes. So here you go.
Yep, Felix the cat and the Superman.
We
Honestly,
wanted to show Bosco, but apparently it ended up getting blocked, copyright blocked. Well, that's what happens when YouTube kind of like becomes all totally bullhunky with their copyright policy.
yeah, YouTube is a dick.
But Ty and I are still fighting this. Or at this point, I'm trying to not waver because I got also a lot of other things going on in my mind. Okay, you want to know something that I've been doing kind of for fun in terms of conceptualizing in my head? Picture this.
What?
Zeus from Disney's Hercules, Chief Powhatan from Disney's Pocahontas, Bora from the Dragon Ball franchise, King Grayskull from He-Man 2000, from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe 2002 cartoon, Bardock from the Dragon Ball franchise, Goliath from Gargoyles, at least the human version of Goliath, and Wolf, the human version from Disney's Gargoyles, all in their muscle-bound, naked glory, giving Tarzan a run for his money as muscle-bound jungle emperor gods. Okay, that's one step. Then I'm also expanding it to Olibu from the Dragon Ball franchise, Tien Han, Yamcha, who else? Zula from Conan the Adventurer, Conan from Conan the Adventurer, Kazar from the X-Men animated series cartoon, and Archon from the X-Men animated series cartoon also as muscle-bound jungle emperor gods, and another 7 involving Vegeta. um, who was that?
Damn, a lot of guys.
Raditz, Raditz, Broly.
Nappa.
No. Uh, Aquaman, He-Man, Goku, and Upa, also as muscle-bound naked jungle emperor gods. That's the AU headcanon I have been conceptualizing like a madman. So you can
No,
clearly tell.
so no Nappa.
Nah, I never really got into Nappa. I mean, he's kind of a class of his own at this point.
A
And you know
dumbass.
what my idea for all these 21 um, naked muscle-bound jungle emperors is that they're all raised by different Seiya Ozaru, in which the Seiya Ozaru are like the more muscle-bound Super Saiyan 4s, but a lot more primal, a lot more feral.
Yeah, I know. The not to mention also Broly's form in the new movie, not the old one, but the new version. His form is called Ikari, which is like the combination of the great ape, but his base form.
Right.
Yeah, Ikari is an interesting transformation. Some people compare that transformation to SS4. I kind of see the resemblance, but it's not the same as SS4, but it does have the eyes. But that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if I
Oh,
have to leave you like this so quickly and abruptly because I have to start, you know, compiling those videos. And I at this point I don't really care if this newest episode is going to be released in like the late Saturday morning or Saturday evening, because at this point in time it was when we were dealing with the uploading of the Bosco cartoons. Oh my gosh. You cannot believe just how long it freaking took. And then what happened? It got copyright blocked, which sucked
fuck.
big time.
That
But
sucks.
fortunately, with the Bray Studio era of the Out of the Inkwell cartoon compilation, at least it's still public, which is a blessing at least. And I can't wait to just get this over with.
Yeah. Oh man, I got a massive headache, but yeah. Yeah, Gus, everybody knows that. Um,
Ooh, so Mr. Dino Diego is going to have a birthday. And then LBT's birthday is coming after in October. Am I right?
can't wait from. Oh, happy almost birthday, LBT. And
Well, Mr. Dino Diego,
happy
that
almost
may be
birthday
part of the point, but
to you
other
too.
than that, it's like at least there is some new hope with the um with the Inkwell Studios era out of the Inkwell cartoons. So I'm definitely working on that right now. So I'm very excited for this. I am just hoping that it all pans out well. So really I've been kind of all over the place with this. And I do there's a part of me that wants to help Ty, but there's also another part of me that says, "Oh God, I need to do my own freaking thing. I'm not
Well,
shading Ty or anything, but still.
well, always take a break.
I don't want to be mean or anything, or I don't want to backstab anybody, but at this point, I've tried. I'm trying to also keep it alive, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you could take a break and then try to help Ty maybe like the next week or a couple of weeks from now, and maybe do your own
Mhm.
thing. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Because this is a weekly thing. This whole public domain stuff that Ty and I are doing is a weekly thing. So, um, yeah, welcome to that reality.
What?
Just trying to make sure that this is all um, released accordingly and organized well.
Yeah. I get you.
Because I get that he's also dealt with other things going on other things going on,
Yeah,
and
of course.
so
And we
I'm
can't
also
we can't
trying
talk
to.
about that. But
Yeah, true, but at this point, I do understand. So I'm also trying to lighten the load.
yeah.
In that case, I think, yeah, and like I said, I don't mean to vent out all this right now because, well, I my initial incentive was just to not join your stream, but I was like, okay, maybe just for once,
Yeah, it's all right. You
maybe
don't
just for a
have
bit,
to.
maybe just for a bit, because I did miss out on, quite frankly, a lot
I
with
know.
things. Yeah, so I decided, well, I'm just playing catch up at this very moment. But at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm excited for this next one to be released, and just praying to the Lord that everything, works out all right at the end.
Yeah. I don't think the baby Allosaurus would gets a broken jaw and was rumor purpose. It was just done. Well, it kind of sucked in the beginning, but because of that whip tail could easily mess up, its jaw, and not to mention, you know, even as a youngster, it wouldn't even have the process to survive.
Hmm.
So that's why, like, I don't know.
And I also have a lot of other crazy head canons going on. It's not just the muscle bound naked jungle emperor gods, but also I also have my 17 anime martial arts team AU head canon. The sort of homoerotic jungle muscle romance, i.e., the romance going on between Namantak and George of the Jungle, Theseus and Basuli,
Yeah, pretty much. I'm talking
uh,
to already. I got.
Hercules and Tarzan, and Kokum and Mowgli. So definitely a lot of things uh, have been like fireworks in my mind. And I know that some people may think, oh, you're just being a lazy bum. Nah, 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 nah. Well, tell you one thing what it's like to try to create online content while balancing your stuff with YouTube, DeviantArt, in real life. Yeah. Who's lazy now? Hmm?
I do agree about the T Rex cracking his neck for a rematch. Yeah, well, it bothered me because it's like animals don't crack their necks while they're preparing to fight. That's just stupid. I don't know, stupid. But yeah. Oh, what is headcanon? Everybody's saying headcanon in the Dragon Ball community. What the heck is that? Is it like opinion?
It's one thing, but it's mostly a fan's interpret. Well, here, according to Wiktionary, since I wouldn't want to give the AI definition, elements and interpretations of a fictional universe accepted by an individual or small group of fans, but not necessarily found within or supported by the official canon. So basically, in layman's terms, there's some story elements and fan-based interpretations of anything from anime or live action shows or cartoons or films or television shows made by fans, but not really in the official canon.
Because it's like Vididen, who's a dinosaur YouTuber or a paleo YouTuber, he brings up quote unquote head canon of giant theropod specimens. He says the word, "Oh, it's just my own head canon of bringing in the
And
heaviest theropods or whatever." I'm like, this is it. This is an anime Vididen. This is real life. You're, but
and I do these for, and you know what? I do these for fun. I
yeah,
do these for fun because look, for me, it's sort of my way to like. It's sort of like it's not just my own escapism, but I just also want to make sure that it resonates with the people that I share these values with. And I don't care if a lot of people share these type of values that I have for these AU headcanons. At this point, I just do it for fun. I do it for my own personal enjoyment. And I know that can sound narcissistic. I know that can sound a bit out of left field, but at this point, I don't give a crap sometimes at this moment. All I care about is just having fun and or having fun with these ideas that I believe can resonate with an audience that can care.
yeah.
Because tell you what, before I because the first time I was in DeviantArt, I was more into like the RRB, the Rowdy Rough Boys and Powerpuff Girls pairings. Well, I used to go the color code route, i.e., Brick and Blossom, Butch and Buttercup, and Boomer and Bubbles. But well, after a while, Blossic or the pairing between Brick and Blossom became totally annoying. Totally annoying and overrated. Butch and Buttercup, I started to hate a lot more because I don't see a romantic future with Butch and Buttercup at all. Like these two will just end up fighting and arguing. And
Are
Boomer and
you talking about
Bubbles,
the new version?
no, I'm talking about the 1990s version.
Oh,
I'd like to think that the 2016 version was just a waste of time and space.
yeah. I mean, I watched it last year on Netflix, and it was pretty good.
Hmm.
But
Well,
I haven't watched that show in quite a while.
yeah. So I just decided to go because I also have some friends and what I like to call colleagues on DeviantArt or fellow Deviant artists who are also into um, the more mixed color pairings, i.e., Boomer and Blossom, which is my absolute favorite, my number one favorite. Brick and Buttercup or Bricker Cup. The pairing between Boomer and Blossom is called Blossumer.
Are you talking about the male versions of those
You mean the Rowdy
characters?
Rough Boys? Yeah.
I like those those green characters, the Green Gang or whatever,
The
or
Gang Green Gang.
The Green Gang. I liked Billy, the fat guy. And it's like,
Yeah,
hello, this is Billy. I need a massage or something. Like
Big
he's
Billy. Oh man,
he's so freaking stupid, but he's so freaking funny as hell.
that lug, that big lug. I mean, granted, the Green Gang are not necessarily evil, but they're just freaking jerks.
They're jerks, but they're funny.
Yep, just freaking. I do question Buttercup having this crush on Ace,
Who's Ace?
the leader of the Green
Oh,
Gang.
like I said, I haven't seen that show in like a while. So yeah, in that episode, yeah, she joined them, and then like she kicked his ass at the very end of that episode.
Because she started to realize that he was freaking using her.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, if I were in Buttercup's position, I would not want to touch Ace with a 10-foot pole. Neither would I dare dream of being with Butch. I don't think she'll ever want anything to do with Butch. And I think it's for the best. I think if I were in Buttercup's position, I think if I wanted to have a romantic relationship, I'd rather stick with Brick for
yeah.
sure. Boomer, well, Boomer Cup is sweet and all that, but it's more of a first crush. I've always seen it as a first crush thing from Boomer's point of view. I mean, yeah, Boomer might think, oh, Buttercup is so. I think he'll be so nice to Buttercup, but how on earth can you? He'll be very kind and sweet and nice to Buttercup for sure. But how on earth can you cultivate a relationship much further with just being kind, nice, and sweet? You got to have a little bit more substance, and I think Brick would be perfect.
Yeah.
And that's why. And speaking of Butch, I think he's better off with Bubbles. Butch and Blossom is nice and it's lovely and it's gorgeous. I've been an advocate for that. But after a while, I just started to realize, okay, well, it's a strong enough couple that can last for ages. But eventually, what's that going to mean for Boomer and Bubbles? I mean, Boomer and Bubbles, okay, they're the best of the color code pairings. I can't doubt that. But after a while, they just seem to get boring
Yeah.
to the point where I just can't last with enough. I
Weren't
just
they
can't
in
last
a
with sweetness.
wasn't there in a movie that that the Powerpuff Girls were like dressing up in like weird suits, and then they were dressing up like robots to fight each other? Or I'm thinking of something else.
Um, it was. I think I could see where you're coming from with that episode. It's called Oh Dynamo. It's more of like the professor creating like this giant mecha to fight against this blow up fish monster in Little Tokyo. That came after the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Oh, because I thought that I saw when I was really little. Maybe I had a dream or something, but I remember that they they were fight they were dressing up as robots, like these giant robots, like like in this one robot series, like they were like controlling them inside of their heads or whatever, and they were just beating the crap out of each other as those robots. I forget. It was so long ago. It was so long ago. I can't even remember.
Yep.
My least favorite character is that whiny little princess looking girl.
Oh, Princess Morbox. Well,
Yeah,
in my defense, she can be entertaining, but oh boy, the fact that she wants to be a Powerpuff Girl for petulant reasons is just like, eh.
my I remember I even had a book of the Powerpuff Girls, and it was about this kid with glasses that turns into this spit monster looking thing.
You mean that glue monster looking? Oh, you mean Elmer's glue?
I think so. It was he was in school, and he was
Eating
in
paste,
toothpaste.
the glue.
Oh,
That's
glue.
Elmer's
Yeah,
glue.
glue.
Oh boy, I feel terrible for that kid.
Yeah, and I think Bubbles was the one who beat the crap out of him or got him out of that glue monster thing, or I don't know,
Buttercup.
or Buttercup. Buttercup, my mistake. Yeah, it was in a
So
book. It was in one of those kids' books my older brother had. God damn, that was so long ago, and I can't even remember that
sorry.
I watched it.
I've just started to edit the new episode, so you kind of got a little bit of a snippet.
Who, me?
Yeah,
And
of
it
what
was
I had to what I'm dealing with right now. So
yeah, and the kid had like spit or whatever on his face. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
shiz. Right. Ooh, that's cute. I could I think the more I look back at, well, I think with Ninja Storm, I could definitely see, I think if we're gonna, there was one, I would like to think that if the Rowdy Rough Boys Powerpuff Girls were adapted into Ninja Storm, I could definitely see Brick as the Crimson Ranger, Butch as the Green Ranger, Boomer as the Cobalt Ranger, Blossom as the Red Ranger, Buttercup. I know she's technically a green, but she'd be the Yellow Ranger and Bubbles the Blue Ranger. Because in Ninja Storm and Hurricane, there was a Crimson Ranger, there was a Green Ranger, there was a Navy Ranger, a Red Ranger, a Yellow Ranger, and a Baby Blue Ranger. Or the
So the
color
Yellow
was Baby Blue.
Ranger is the feistiest of all the Power Rangers.
Well, it depends. If the Yellow Ranger is a girl, she'd usually be protective and be kind of like the tomboy. She would have sort of like protective, motherly, big sister tendencies. But if it's a guy, he can either be the protector,
Or an asshole.
or he could be no, not an ass, or he could be the enthusiastic one.
Oh.
Take for example Dustin from Power Rangers Ninja Storm and Chip from Power Rangers Mystic Force. Dustin, he's just a ball full of life and energy and enthusiasm. That's why he's one of the popular ones and the most well loved ones. Chip is absolutely passionate about magic.
Because
So
Buttercup is the feistiest, and she can be an asshole at times.
yeah. Yeah, which is sort of why her lime green color works in her favor. But going
Yeah.
back to the pairing, and I also think that if the Rowdy Rough Boys and the Powerpuff Girls teamed up, they would form Team Extreme. So that was part of my head canon, because the way I saw that is, think of Teen Titans, and the basis of it was sort of like, think of a combination of Teen Titans and X-Men, or Teen Titans and Justice League in this case, because Teen Titans, X-Men, and Justice League, that's what you get, right? And they would fight crime from their days as young kindergartners to adults.
Yeah. Oh boy. Remember him from Powerpuff Girls or Great?
Oh yeah, I
Oh
do.
man, I think I remember as a kid he used to scare the shit out of me because of
Oh
his like
fudge, yeah.
his like deep dark red like color, and he does look creepy still.
Yep.
Even present day wise, he does look creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And what's weird is that he has this soft voice, but then when he gets angry, he gets really
It gets guttural and acidic.
yeah. It's weird. It's like he has two personalities.
Well, you got to take into consideration that him possesses two sides. One is the sort of trickster side. The other is the sheer menace. So you get two sides of the same.
Wait, what did you say?
Well, I was talking about the two sides of him. One is the trickster side. He will freaking con anyone who gets in his clutches. And two is the menacing side.
I see.
The menacing side that terrifies and really can destroy anyone.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they were a cross with Guardians of the Galaxy and Teen Titans? That would be kind of interesting, even though I never watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dang.
DC and Marvel coexisting.
That'd be fun if
Yeah.
it were
What's-
not bought. If Marvel were not bought by Disney.
Yeah.
I miss those days, honey. I really do miss those days when X-Men Evolution aired on Cartoon Network, when X-Men the animated series aired on Fox Kids, before fucking Disney became too much of a fucking conglomerate.
But there
Or
were
not-
times that there were times that Marvel was in Disney before Disney bought the rights for Marvel.
Yeah,
I'm
but
confused.
I will say this. I will say this about Disney. At least the Disney era of the Power Rangers series were absolute freaking gold.
I feel like Power Rangers is public domain. Is that true?
I'm not entirely so sure because I don't think Saban cares for it anymore, although it's still his property. And then kind of jumped from one co-owner to another, because from 1993 to 2002 it was from the original Saban era, like the Fox Kids era. Well, at least the first 20 from all 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin to the first 26 episodes of Power Rangers Wild Force. And then after that, the rest of the episodes aired on ABC Kids. And after Wild Force ended, well, Disney took over from Ninja Storm to RPM. Then came the Neo Saban era with Power Rangers Samurai. I mean, I still feel sad for the Neo Saban era because, well, the rehash of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme tune, it's already a bit too much and too annoying.
And you're looking at a guy who considers Power Rangers Time Force to be the #1 Power Rangers series of all time, the best, the most legendary,
You see,
followed
I
by
hate
In
when
Space and Lost Galaxy. Okay, Dino Diego, take care,
I'll see
man.
you later, Diner Diego. You see, I hate when companies or like when TV shows have their work with this company and then switch to a different rival company, and then later on it switched to another rival company. It's like, get to the fucking point. It's like, let's put this show that used to be on Cartoon Network into its rival company, Nickelodeon, which is
Yeah.
horseshit because Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, they fucking hate each other with a passion. They want to kill each other. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but they hate each other. It's like
Mm.
McDonald's and Burger King. Hey, let's both work together. It's bullcrap.
Yeah, I mean, look at the shit that was going on with Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. I mean, seriously, trying to pump out which network could have the the teen tween stars on board. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
And now you wonder why Nickelodeon and Disney Channel ended up, at least in my honest opinion, imploding.
yeah.
Because
There
of all the
was a show. There was a show in the
controversies behind the scenes.
There was a show in the 90s that there was a this it was some high school show, and it aired on Nickelodeon and Disney. I can't
Mhm.
remember. It was a guy with a dog. Remember that? It was a cartoon.
Do you mean Teacher's Pet? Or...
Not Teacher's Pet.
Oh, excuse me.
It's something else. It
Dog
was
with
like
a
back in the
blob.
early 90s, and
Oh,
the bully, he had a bully, and the bully was like green with like red spike hair or whatever.
oh, excuse me, Doug. Oh,
Doug, yes, I remember Doug. Doug worked with both rival companies, Disney and Nickelodeon. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
yeah.
Like, you work for one or the other.
Yeah.
You can't work for both rival companies. You can't do that. That's the law, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And also people have a lot of fonder memories of the original Nickelodeon Doug than that of the Disney era Doug. Funnily enough, I did start off with the Disney era of Doug before being exposed to the Nickelodeon one. And I'm going to go with my consensus and say yes, the Disney era of Doug isn't that bad, but the Nickelodeon era, the original Nickelodeon era of Doug was absolutely unbeatable.
Did the Disney version have censorships?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
I wonder what's the difference between it and the Nickelodeon version.
Well, Billy West was involved in the Nickelodeon version, and he pretty much defined Doug's and even Roger Klotz's characterization.
That's weird. I don't know. It's stupid. It's stupid. Exactly. It would have been much better, Alex. Good for you for LBT for what?
But you know,
Oh.
I think even Disney and Nickelodeon did have that type of rivalry going on. I mean, look at Recess and Hey Arnold. I mean, Recess. It also had some actors and actresses from Hey Arnold on there. Look at Torrin Caudell. He voiced King Bob, the original voice of Arnold, and eventually Wolfgang.
So you're telling me that some of the voice actor characters from Hey Arnold used to now work for Recess?
Some of them did.
Oh, some of them did? Holy shit, I didn't even know that. I wasn't really, I mean, I like Hey Arnold, but I wasn't really into it that much. I wish I did, but hey.
Yeah, Torrin Caudell was one of the actors involved in both Hey Arnold and Recess. Francesca Marie Smith. Oh, yes, Francesca Marie Smith. She was more popular as Helga, but she also voiced Ashley B. and the Swinger Girl and the Upside Down Girl. Andy McAfee, who was Phoebe Heyerdahl, she voiced Ashley A. Oh man, I'm not so sure. Let me double check because I I honestly think that there were kid actors who were on Recess who also had a pop at being on Hey Arnold. And I don't know about Cortland Mead though. I don't know if he was on Hey Arnold, but from what I could tell, he was mostly. No, I don't think
There's
he was on I don't think he was on Hey Arnold unless he had a voice.
there's two voice actresses who played Helga, right?
No, it was always Francesca Marie Smith.
Oh, really? Because in the
Yeah,
movie, her voice sounds very, very different than the series.
yeah, because Francesca Marie Smith, she was also going through puberty.
Oh, well, that makes logical sense.
When she started, keep in mind that when Franny started, or she was, she was about 11 or 10 or 11 years old when she started voicing Helga Pataki.
Holy shit.
And then by 2004, before the first run ended, she was already 19.
Oh
She
my
struck
god.
again with the Jungle movie by the age of 32 in
Holy shit.
2017.
That is crazy.
So there you go.
Damn. I didn't even know that. That's an interesting
So
fact.
that was Francesca Marie Smith. She definitely, she teeter tottered between her time on Hey Arnold and Recess. I'm not. Oh yeah, Blake McIver Ewing. He was the other voice of Eugene, and
It would have been nice to see Hey Arnold as an adult, but hey, it is what it is.
yeah, because there was the proposed spin-off called The Patakis, in which I think Craig Bartlett wanted to delve into Helga's life as a teenager with her family, and she and Arnold technically didn't end up becoming romantically involved because Arnold ended up relocating to San Lorenzo with his parents, but they still write to each other. And it's still involved. It still delves into like Helga's home life with her
Hey, teacher.
mom, really recovering from alcoholism and
Holy shit, that's pretty dark.
just dealing. Yeah, it was originally intended for Nickelodeon, but the execs thought it would have been a bit too dark, and they tried to pitch it to MTV, but they said it would have been a bit too much like Daria, so it was kind of scrapped, which is a huge shame because. Honestly, the more I look back at Nickelodeon, the more I realize, okay, I get it. SpongeBob is the cash cow. But
Yeah.
seriously,
And I
this
used
is why I'm sorry to say this to all the SpongeBob fans, but I still like SpongeBob, but I don't like how it's been exploited to death.
Me either. I used to be a huge SpongeBob fan, but then once when I graduated sixth grade, I left SpongeBob.
Sometimes I do turn up my nose when it comes to SpongeBob and would just lean into the likes of Hey Arnold as told by Ginger and Avatar Last Airbender, especially where
Oh
Hey
man,
Arnold is
I used to
concerned.
watch Avatar a lot.
It says something that I care more about the characters from Hey Arnold than I ever would about a lot of the characters from SpongeBob SquarePants.
I gotta watch Hey Arnold. I gotta buy the DVD collection or something.
Well,
I
you
don't
do
know.
owe it to yourself to watch Hey Arnold. You really do, man.
Oh, and I also remember that when I was in Ocean City or it was in Wildwood or whatever, I saw there was a ride and there was a picture of a Hey Arnold from Hey Arnold, or the character of Arnold from Hey Arnold, or it was one
Mhm.
of the characters. I'm like, holy shit, there's a ride. I'm like, damn, yeah, like
Interesting.
yeah, but it's like they don't have that old stuff anymore. A lot of things have changed over the years of Ocean City
Yeah.
or Wildwood. One of them, I think they're the same, but I can't remember. But Oh man, that was so long ago. I also remember I got some of the Collect Day figures back in the day, or Safari Limited. Those were awesome. Those were the days, but now it's like nothing. There's nothing cool there. I mean, maybe who
Mm,
knows? Maybe it's been a while, but when I was really little, I love that shit.
yep. I still love the older episodes though. Neptune Spatula, in my opinion, was unbeatable.
Oh, SpongeBob.
Yep.
Yeah, the older episodes of SpongeBob from from like the first season, like of the old style animation. I love those episodes and SpongeBob himself. Like I love his design. I don't like his new design. That's like he's like very pure yellow. I don't know. I don't like his design, and I don't like his. I mean, it feels like that his they're obviously they're both voiced by Tom Kenny, but his voice sounds way different than he was back in the day.
Right.
I don't
And
know.
another thing. Even when I look back at Barney and Friends, I've always preferred the Barney and the Backyard Gang as in the original 8 tapes, or the first 3 tapes and then the succeeding 5 tapes. And
You
then
know
Barney
what's
and Friends seasons 1 to 4, I
you
believe.
know what's funny is that I like Barney's original design because his
Mm-hmm.
original design looks exactly like the old school portrayal of theropod dinosaurs by dragging their tails around, and his color, well, his design kind of looks like the sharp tooth from Land Before Time a little bit, but like the design we see in through the present day, I understand that it's classic and all, and but I'm not really a fan of that design that much. And now there's a
Yeah.
cartoon version of Barney, which is like
Yeah, I don't
seriously.
understand why there had to be an animated version of Barney. I mean, on paper it would have been okay, but in execution it sort of missed the mark because the more
Yeah.
I look back at, I don't like to sound like I'm being unfair, but Barney Barney and Friends does the reason why Barney and Friends works more in live action is because there was that simple charm. And don't forget, the creator of Barney and Friends was an educator named Cheryl Leach. She initially intended Barney the dinosaur to be for her then 2-year-old son because, when you have a background in early childhood education, you want to make sure that you provide good quality edutainment to someone that you hold dearly. And that someone was her kid, Patrick,
Huh.
her son. Yeah. So it came from a place of love and unconditional love at that. And that unconditional love, especially ensuring that the word gets spread, and all the moms involved. Oh yeah, that's one thing I've learned to respect about Barney, at least the franchise, back from the nine back from the late 1980s to the 1990s, which were the golden years. Even with the total cast change of starting in season 4, it was still fun and watchable. I mean, don't forget that Bob West. I mean, I also respect and love the guy so much.
The actor or
The
the
voice of Barney, the original voice of Barney.
Yeah, what's funny is that his voice sounds like my grandfather. I don't know why. And what's also funny is that I always picture like some of these like older men that are like great role models.
Hmm.
I always compare them to my grandfather, like Littlefoot's grandfather.
Oh yeah.
I always thought his voice sounded like, well, my grandfather, but no. As I got older, I'm like, no, he doesn't. But as a kid, I thought that his voice sounded exactly like my grandfather, and same with the original Barney as well.
hmm
But it's so weird as a kid. But hey, sometimes, like when you're a kid, you don't know things.
Or you think you know things, but apparently sometimes you miss the freaking mark,
Yeah,
or it's still not as fully realized. So find your way.
yeah. But holy shit, god damn, I remember all this shit as a kid. Yeah, and some people don't like his original design because his original design looked kind of scary looking. I mean, I could see why, but maybe for the children, but I don't know. But it's whatever. And it's weird is that he's a T-Rex, you know?
Yeah. But they tried to make him less threatening by removing the fangs.
Yeah, but he still had teeth.
Yeah.
And not those like um a railroad spike like teeth
hmm
to crush bone. Oh man, there was actually a YouTuber that was saying that what if Barney survived a Hell Creek formation? Well, he's gonna get his ass chewed up.
hmm
Oh man, I remember there was a movie, Barney's Great Adventure.
Yep. Oh, and speaking of Recess and Hey Arnold, there were also some other actors from Hey Arnold. Remember Justin Schenkaro, who voiced Harold? He even voiced Gelman. And then Kat Susi, who voiced Miriam. And
Really?
Cecile, she voiced a good chunk of kid characters there, like Butch. So it's kind of fun when I think about a lot of the actors and actresses on Hey Arnold and Recess. So it's kind of fun when I think about it as well. So
Yeah, for me, I really dislike how SpongeBob has been expelled to death, and
yeah,
especially
exploited to death.
exploded,
Exploited.
exploited. God damn me.
Yep.
And expertly like how it's been too.
And
Yeah,
especially like it has been too. Yeah. Well, you and me too, Alex.
yeah. It's like SpongeBob needs either a break or needs to end.
Yeah, or just freaking die. But then again, what's gonna save Nickelodeon again? That's another problem I've had with Nickelodeon these days, and that's why I stopped watching Nickelodeon altogether.
Well, I
I'm
stopped
sorry.
watching. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it has to be that way, but look at me. I'm already in my 30s. I still try to care about the network, but all I have from Nickelodeon are the memories that I've been holding from the 1990s to the early 2000s. Before iCarly, before True Jackson, before Victorious.
Oh, my brothers used to watch iCarly. I didn't like that show.
Mm. Yeah.
Garbage.
Hmm.
Animal Armageddon is, as a kid, I liked it, but looking at it now, it's kind of garbage.
Right.
Yeah, and as a kid, I used to watch Nickelodeon a lot, and looking at it now, it's a pile of trash.
Mm.
I mean, the only thing that I watched was SpongeBob and Avatar: The Last Airbender, but then, like, when I was watching Nicktoons, not the older one, but like back in 2010, I was watching Dragon Ball Z Kai. I'm like, holy shit, wasn't this show supposed to be on Cartoon Network? Then I did my own research
Yeah.
on YouTube and the internet, and I'm like, damn, it was on Cartoon Network, but it's on a different version, and it's a long story short. And then I was watching the uncut version of it. Yeah, for some weird reason, Nicktoons of all, like, it was on fucking Nicktoons, Nickelodeon on Dragon Ball. Like,
Mm.
seriously? But it's like, okay, whatever. But, I'm kind of glad that, Nicktoons, they don't have it anymore,
Right.
because it's like, I feel like that show is kind of for teens and adults, not for children. But I don't know. But personally, without that show, I wouldn't be in the Dragon Ball. So thanks, Nicktoons, for getting me into that show. Even though I watched one of the shittiest versions of Dragon Ball Kai, but okay.
Hmm.
Not to mention about the five mass extinctions. Yeah, I didn't really like the extinction scenes of that documentary series. Okay, Gus, I'll see you later. Um, yeah. Oh, god damn. Yeah, and Nicktoons, like, they used to have a bunch of the older shows, but then they stopped having them.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, but I think that Nicktoons, they brought the old shows back. I mean, then again, I don't know, but I know that Paramount Plus has the old shows. I know that they had the Angry Beavers or something.
Yep. Angry Beavers. That
I
was
think
a
my
very
older
fun
brother watched. I think my older
show.
brother watched that show. Also, I know my older brother watched Invader Zim a lot back in the day.
Invader Zim. Oh man, that was glorious.
Was that show used to be on Cartoon Network?
No, Invader Zim was always a Nick show.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My older brother said that, oh, it was on Cartoon Network, but no, it wasn't.
It was never.
Yeah, never was. I I know that the voice actor did Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, Richard Stephen Horowitz.
Yeah, he did a really good job with Billy.
Yeah.
Billy's such a dumbass.
Yeah.
I think I was acting. I can't remember I was acting like Billy or not, but I'm like, damn, this kid hit puberty hard because his voice sounds like a grown ass man.
Right.
I also remember that they did a crossover of the Kids Next Door and Billy and Mandy, which was kind of
Yes.
interesting. Oh man, speaking of which, of Cartoon Network, remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Of course I do.
I used to I used to watch that show a lot, but looking at it now, I'm not really a fan of it, and not to mention, Blue is kind of the biggest jerk of all time.
Yeah, Blue was just absolute. I mean, you'd think that someone like you think that someone like um
Blue was
Matt
such a
Blue
funny
would be a
animal.
good friend to Mac, a good confidant, but quite frankly, quite frankly, he isn't. He's not really that type of. He's really not that type of good person
In
toward
the
him.
beginning of the episode, when Matt had to take Blue to that place, Blue was actually a good character.
Yeah, I
But
think the
then, like in the
reason is
second
because
episode, they're
they tried to also make that difference between Mac being this considerate, kind kid as opposed to Blue being such a jerk.
yeah. I remember Cheese. Cheese
Yeah.
was freaking awesome. Oh
Yeah,
man,
I mean, Cheese has his own charm, but it's like
but that's what makes him special. He's stupid, but he's funny.
yeah.
I remember that there was like a couple of like shirts of Cheese because Cheese was
Mhm.
like so iconic or something. I don't know.
Right. He's also quite underrated, but
I
please
remember there was
don't
this
don't remind
troublemaker.
anybody about Bendy unless you want to see a river of blood.
Benny.
Bendy
Ben is Bendy the troublemaker that they
yep,
always get accused?
gets accused and frames it on the other people. He thinks he
That
could get it.
episode was so freaking garbage. It's like
Yeah,
he's a fucking troublemaker, but yet you're yelling at the wrong people.
he's a vile piece of shit. Anyway,
Exactly. I
Bendy
wonder if
was a
he
piece
got his
of shit.
ass kicked later on. I can't remember.
Or kept in the freaking chokehold, a rear naked chokehold. That'd be nice. Or an arm lock.
He had fur, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yellow,
that's what I thought. I remember his
sickly
design
yellow
has like
color.
his design had like a fiery red like coloring.
No, it was yellow.
Oh, it was yellow. I can't
Yeah,
remember. It was
it
so long
was
ago.
it was a darker yellow, but cheese's color was a pale yellow.
Yeah, I know that. I also remember that there's this one episode that they were partying and then Matt was there, but he drank a lot of sugar and he was naked.
Yeah. Another reason why I don't like Blue is that he there are times that he barely takes responsibility for his actions.
Yeah.
And speaking of not taking responsibility of actions, do you remember My Gym Partner's a Monkey?
Oh, I remember that show.
There is
It was all
one
right.
character I fucking hate, and that's Jake Spider Monkey.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't really like that show.
Yeah, Jake Spider Monkey was just nothing more than someone who barely learns from his action, barely takes responsibility, and I hate to say this about him. He's such a shit friend to Matt, such a shit friend to Adam.
Remember remember that show Camp Laszlo or whatever?
Yep,
I
Laszlo was fun. Interestingly enough, this was made by the same gentleman, created by the same gentleman who created Rocco's Modern Life, Joe Murray.
Yeah, and I also remember that they used some SpongeBob music. I'm like, you're using a rival company music from a show. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. And then there was the deleted scene that one of the characters from Rocco's Modern Life showed up to face off against the camp leader. Adam, I think that's his name. Yeah, that was odd. But yeah. Are you going to wait? Of course I am. I can't wait to see the prehistoric planet and surviving Earth. because Mauricio Egtong is my favorite pedal artist. Yeah, I was really mixed feeling. Yeah, don't blame you.
Yeah, I guess that's why I have such a bug up my ass about Jake Spider Monkey, because every time I watch this little schnick, I'm thinking to myself, gosh, does this little schnick even take responsibility for his freaking actions? No.
What? I forget what's that guy's name again? That asshole from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, not Blue, but um, what's his name?
Was it Terrence?
Terrence.
The older
Terrence.
brother of Mac.
No, no, not Terrence. Not Terrence. That character. That he got in a lot of trouble, but then they were accusing him.
Bendy?
Bendy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, and D from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. Oh, Home Imaginary Friends. Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that. This guy. Yeah, he was a fucking prick.
Mm,
And he had this weird, creepy smile.
yeah. Smile that you want to headbutt.
Yeah,
Or do not just punch, but or throw him into a ring. Let him face someone who is a UFC veteran. And then he'll be sorry.
yeah. Oh man, I remember that the girl with the red hair, Misty. I think that's her name.
No, that's Frankie.
Frankie. I don't know why I called her Misty, but
Mhm.
she was all right.
It was fun.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, yeah, I would like to smack that brandy in the mouth. But yeah,
Randy. Anyway, I better go now. Okay.
okay. I'll see you around.
See you around. Night.
Night. Beautiful. I mean, because the beautiful saber-toothed cat's portrait in the. Yeah, I really like it. And what's weird is that there was this one drawing that of Mauricio was using, and he was using Smilodon Gracilis, but on the left side of the background, it's actually Smilodon, not Populator, Fatalis. And so what's weird is that Smilodon, Gracilis, and Populator are going to be in this documentary, just like on Life on Our Planet, which they didn't use Fatalis. You know, it's like, come on, guys, why are you using Gracilis and Populator but not Fatalis? I understand that Fatalis is probably the most popular of all Smilodons ever, but but you have to use Fatalis. Fatalis is the most popular of all Smilodon species, and then after that, it's Populator, and then Gracilis. But yeah, But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I actually gotta go as well. But I will see you guys next week, of course. I think so. Let me see here. I gotta take a look at my phone. What day is next Friday?
It's Friday, September 19th, 2025.
Yeah. I'll see you guys next week. You guys take care and have a nice day, everyone, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye now.